Teamsters Local 1932, protecting the future of working families. Teamsters1932.org.
Welcome in, listeners. Once again, you're tuned in to the 4 o'clock Insights on KCAA Radio. This is where it happens, the James Kane Experience. And I'm your host, James Kane. In my inner circle,
Skittles.
The boss.
Deja, are you there? Well, also, my day one is Deja. She should be tuning in any second now.
Yes, she's in.
How's everyone out there? It's raining pretty hard, and hopefully everyone is being safe and dry. And I want to thank you again for listening to the James Kane Experience, where you are my friend and my friends are my family.
Mm-hmm.
So let's get this exciting show started. Today, on the first segment, we have a dad's pride in combat boots. We will interview my third born, which was my daughter, Sharday, that chose to go into the military, which I believe, from my perception, is a dad's nightmare. But we will see that a dad's nightmare became one of his proudful moments in his life. So, Deja, are you there with the news and notes?
Yes, yes. Hey, everybody. It's the girl Deja Boo, and yes, I have that news for you. Okay, according to the U.S. Sun, Americans face extra checkout fees and a ban on plastic bags as part of a 2026 shopping law. Retailers can continue to use plastic bags to the end of this year, but beginning 2026, any retailer that violates the ban will face daily fines starting at $1,000 and topping at $5,000.
That's why
Let's
when
talk
I went
about
to
it.
Ralph. Yeah, I went to Ralph's and I was like, "Where are the plastic bags?" They had them brown bags.
Oh, yeah.
now it makes sense. Like,
Now y'all going back to when I grew up. Huh?
yeah, when they bust up the hole, like you can't get nothing wet because it's just gonna make a hole at the bottom of the bag.
Hey, they gonna bring the 40s back. Remember the brown bag with the 40 ounce in it? They said,
I went to Walmart yesterday. They're giving half of a plastic bag that only can hold about 3 items in it.
Yeah, because they want to charge you still 10 cents. Mm-hmm. They still charging for those bags.
Mm-hmm.
But
Right.
uh-oh, I just got a
Right.
thought.
What's the thought?
Man, get ready. Pest control is going to go up. When you go in the store, you're going to have a friend in your bag.
Right.
Oh,
Shake
no.
your bags.
Oh no.
Shake your bags. Go ahead, Dave.
All right. President Donald Trump has publicly called for a pardon of Benjamin Netanyahu, Israel's prime minister, who is facing corruption charges. This move has drawn criticism that the U.S. is interfering in the legal matters of a Democratic ally and is part of a broader American First foreign policy that prioritizes transactional relations.
Let me ask you a question. Who is bringing these charges up against Benjamin? Did it say who were? Because I see, in the United States, we are, his ally, him and Trump. They talk a lot, and so is it the UN? Is it who is? Did it say anything about who is allegedly charging him with these crimes or whatever it may be? Yes, Day? Well, we'll move
I'm
right.
sorry, it's raining. It's going in and out. I'm
Yes.
sorry.
No problem. We know we're having technical difficulties.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's raining pretty good. That happens. But I was asking, uh, the, is there anything that who is charging Benjamin with these allegations?
Not that I know of at the moment, but
Mm-hmm.
I do feel that Trump deciding this could also be a backfire for, you know, our allies, for people that are overseas, international, and people that are here, especially our foreign trials.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I think they work all that
Yeah.
out. Is because when the money start trading and the
Mm-hmm.
stocks get right, they all come together. So, you have anything else for us, day one?
Yes, according to People.com, the
Mm-hmm.
National Association of Black Bookstores, NAB2, officially launched in August of this year.
What?
And for those
Yes.
who don't know, this is a nonprofit collective focused on uplifting black-owned bookstores across the U.S.
And they need the help.
Yes.
The black community, the black economy needs the help because there are certain people that will not come into our establishment and spend their dollars with us. They just love when we spend our dollars with them. That's a whole nother topic.
Yes, they
But
do.
Right. I believe it's a powerful movement of affirmation. I
Mm-hmm.
believe that, this is the creation of a national association that can show the black-owned business owners and young kids today that it's being recognized, organized, and mobilized,
Mm-hmm.
yes,
and that it can come true.
it's power in education, it's power in reading and mathematics, and we need to show our input in all these things and technology. So, anything else for us, day one?
Yes, according to Axios, black-owned businesses have grown in downtown Phoenix. Almost
Okay.
1 new businesses in downtown Phoenix
Mm-hmm.
last year were black-owned.
Yeah.
Whoa, Arizona.
That is great.
Yeah, hot as it is, them black people out there working.
Right.
They say, "Oh, ain't no stopping us now."
Mm-hmm.
Go Arizona. That's what I'm talking about. Make that money, man. Make that money,
Right.
man.
And this is
Okay.
tangible proof.
Huh? What you say, Day
I
One?
said this is tangible proof that shows building generational wealth through
Yes.
entrepreneurship is possible.
Yes. And wealth is built over time. So we must
Right.
continue the movement and continue saving and making your money work for you. Compound interest. Compound interest. Anything else, Day One?
No, not that I know of. I'm more than sure everybody knows what's going on in the world today. I'm just briefly catching up.
Okay, well, that's good. Hey, that's a beautiful thing because the people need to know all sides. And
Yes, they do.
Right.
And right now, the government has opened. So they was talking about it earlier. How I guess there's a shutdown, shut up. Now it's opening up. Wow, what a beautiful day it is. I guess for some, is still pay your mortgage, pay your taxes. Get ready, cause tax
Right.
season is coming. Oh, we can't. What is his name? Christmas. Saint Nick is
Yep.
on his way.
Yes, he is.
So parents and people who in love, get ready. Get that pocketbook out. Because Black Friday is coming. But you know what's weird to me?
What?
Why did they name it Black Friday?
I know. I always wanted to know that.
You
Too.
know, I've always wondered that too.
Yeah. Why does it have to be Black Friday when you spending money?
It's when the businesses are in the black.
Oh,
Joe.
yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That was my engineer. It's about time he interact with me. Boy, he made me feel bad. But I'm wearing, listeners, I'm wearing all it. Companies are in the black. Now they get in the red. Well, yes.
That makes sense
Thank
why
you.
everything is on discount, huh?
Yes. Everything's on discount, as they say. One thing I learned because I was one of the first to, back in 1996, started 99-cent store on Highland before they put the freeway. One thing I learned was when something's on sale, something else is overpriced. So they get you in the store with the sale, but really it's to sell you something. It's not that you're saving money, it's to get your money out your pockets. So remember that when you see that sale and you always go to that, what's the aisle they have nowadays?
Oh, the clearance aisle?
The clearance aisle.
Hey, I didn't found some things on the clearance aisle. I'm never going to lie.
Yeah, hey, it's a wonderful thing, but just think about all the other stuff you bought along
Yes.
with it.
Yes.
Well, let's move on. Let's get to the good part. We're going to say segment 3, before I forget, segment 3, James and Shanice, Sports Weekly Recap. Segment 2, Reading for the Blind. Segment 1, What Do You Think? And right now, what do you think about my third born, Sade? Sade, are you there? Hello, Sade? Well,
No, I don't think she can hear.
Sade is my daughter who chose to go into the military. So I would like to
Okay.
interview her today on her decision so all the young black women that's out there that's trying to decide, or other veterans, that just let them, or let the listeners and people hear her voice, how it was in the military. Sade, are we there now?
Hold on, let me get Sade in.
Oh, she there?
No, I'm gonna have her call in because
Okay, well,
she is far.
It's-
She is in Colorado.
yeah, she's in Colorado. But moving right on. Deja,
Yes.
hey, let's start with you. What do you think about women or black women in the military? What are some of your pros and cons?
Okay, I think black women should enlist, as many do proudly. They have always played a crucial role in our U.S. military history with the right to support systems and policies. They can serve, lead, and break even more barriers that have not already been broken.
Yes. Uh-huh. And is there anything else you would like to add?
And I just honestly think that, for a personal motivational message for black females in the military, not even just black, but all minorities of women in a uniform, I just have a personal message to say from myself to them that they are proof that excellence has no single race, color, or background. Your presence shifts the atmosphere and widens the path for those coming behind you. Your service tells young girls everywhere that they too belong in places built for leaders, innovators, and protectors. So to all of women in the military uniform, thank you for your service.
Yes. That was well spoken.
Yes, and we do have Sade back.
Oh, now, listeners.
Hello?
Yes.
Yes, there we go. We got you. I just want to inform the listeners, we live, and this is a live, raw feed. So we're in the studios of KCAA Radio, 106.5 FM, 1050 AM. Sade,
Yes, sir.
what's going on? How you doing out there in that fine city of Colorado?
I am good. We do not have any snow right now in this part that I'm in, so I am happy about that. So yeah, it's just a wonderful day. How are you guys doing?
Wonderful.
Wonderful.
We just getting a lot of
fine.
rain.
Yeah. No, we pouring down.
Yeah. It's a wonderful
That's right.
time.
That's why our signals is going in and out.
And,
Gotcha.
okay, so daughter, what we here today is to ask you, what motivated you to go into the military?
I will have to tell you the truth. About my junior year, I asked myself, I said, Sade, what do you want to do? What do you want to do when you get out of high school? What does that look like? Of course, we're very indecisive in high school because we want to be everything, right? We want to do this, and then we change our mind. We want to do something else. So I was kind of in that type of mindset. And I said, you know what? I want to help people. I want to help people. And at the time, I said I wanted to be a doctor. I looked at everything in regards to becoming a doctor, and I said, well, this is going to be a lot of school. What can I do to get that help, that support to seek out that profession that, I want at the time? And the military came up. It said, we will help you with education and so many other things. And then as I started looking into it, I started looking at videos of boot camp, some may say, and just started reading a little bit more about the military. I just started to get a little bit more intrigued with what the organization really was about. So initially it was, okay, I want to be a doctor. I need some help with education. Let's go for it. Let's see what options I have out there. I also wrote a paper to kind of get a scholarship, which I did get a scholarship. And I just looked at other things, and the military just came out of nowhere. And at that time, I said, oh, nice, this is awesome. But then as I started reviewing everything, I really just, my mindset changed. I said, oh, I think I just want to go into the military.
Okay. So now the next $1 million question. How did you feel when you had to tell your parents, your siblings, and the rest of your family your decision?
Funny you ask. I did not tell my mom at the time. I should have told her, and a recruiter knocked on the door. She went to the door, and she said, hi, how can I help you? And he said, I'm here for your daughter. And she said, no, you're not. And she closed the door.
Well, she did tell me, though. I did know. I did know.
Yes, I did tell you. Right?
Yes.
I didn't tell my mom just yet because I'm like, I don't know how she would feel about her daughter going into the military.
Wow, yes.
And so, we kind of joked about it a little bit. Of course, she, eventually let the recruiter inside. And she just had a lot of questions, like basically what's going to happen? What does that look like for my daughter? So the recruiter gave her all of those, answers, a little bit of peace of mind, stating that, we're here to support her entire family, not just Sade, and whatever that means in regards to communications or anything like that. We're here for that. So my mom, she started off with like, yeah, no, but then eventually she was okay about it. My siblings, they were okay with it. They just asked, is this something you really want to do? And I think it was a shocker for some, too, because just out of nowhere, I'm in my senior year, and I'm like, I am joining the military. There was no ifs and ands, no buts or anything.
Just to put it out there, I wasn't okay with it.
Yeah.
Neither was I.
Like,
I was in shock. Like, oh my God.
well, you guys look like you guys are okay about it. So you guys should be actors because that was very well.
I mean, I understand you had to, spread your wings and fly. And if you made that decision for yourself, and I knew once you made that decision, you was going to walk. So I couldn't stop you.
Yes, ma'am. And in regards to you, Dad, you didn't really take it too well. Not too sure if you remember.
Yeah, I remember. It was yesterday. I was your big nemesis. I was like, HELL, no.
Yes, you were like
petrified. I was like, no, baby. The military, your size, everything was like, nah, my baby going in to the military. Your son, you can kind of like, yeah, boy, do your push-ups, that's my boy. Yeah, we going, yeah. Your daughter, you kind of like, oh, baby, I wanted you to marry a football player. The dad's dream, something.
But now you got a daughter that can do those push-ups because she...
to the fear and to the congratulations and thank you, daughter. Yes. You made a believer out of me, and we'll get to that. So let's get to the next phase is once you in that Army, you get to boot camp, you making it, you're feeling good about yourself. I can do this, and you start to love it. What were some of the challenges that, like being away from home, long time, and some of the physical and mental demands that the military can put on a young woman?
Yeah, so it hit me once I went into basic training. I said this is something I'm going to do, but reality hit. As soon as I got off that bus and I saw those drill sergeants yelling at me, talking to me crazy, and initially in my head I'm like, oh, I'm not going to respect you if you don't respect me. And then I realized I'm at basic training.
Yeah.
So a lot of the challenges was understanding how to be disciplined, understanding how to communicate, understanding how to be respectful in a way that it doesn't come off, too harsh or anything. You're understanding. So it was really, really hard because I wasn't at that level just yet. I was not. I am told, respect others and others will respect you. So for me, yelling at me, telling me to drop down and do a push-up after messing up maybe once or twice, just like, what are you doing here? Like, this is not respect to me. And then I looked at it and I was like, this is a sense of discipline. You're supposed to be doing this. Do it. Of course you're going to mess up at times. This is not what you're getting punished for. It's because you were told to do something. Do it. Now, of course, this is basic training, so it's not just in the military side. When you're out of that boot camp, you're out of that training, you're just going to do everything that everyone tells you to do because there's some things have limitations, right? So it was really just getting from that civilian, I want to say lifestyle, and going into my military lifestyle, understanding every and anything that the military was providing for me. And kind of, it's just a huge understanding of what the organization was built for.
Yes, that's a great mindset. Is now you can understand the mindset you have to have as a civilian, but once you get into that military, you have to take on a whole new persona, a whole new belief system, philosophy, and you must focus, pay attention, is because we all know what's at stake.
Yes, sir.
Okay, well, next, let's just dive into some of those hardships that you had to overcome because you made a career out of it. Could you
Yes,
let
sir.
the listeners know some of the things, it could be pro, cons, the benefits of the military or, so not so the people will understand that we're not just sugarcoating it and giving you all the good, and let them know just some of the things that they will have to overcome if they want to make a career like you. Are you still there?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
You went out. My apologies.
Yes. Did you hear the question?
I did not know, sir.
Oh, okay. Could you let the listeners that's here know some of your hardships that you had to endure and overcome because you made a career out the military. So for a young, black girl that's getting into the military, could you just let them know so they don't just look at everything as peachy keen, So can we have just a little bit of your perception of things you had to overcome?
Yeah, definitely. And I would say going into the military as a woman, not a black woman, a white woman, Asian, it doesn't matter. Going into there as a woman was really hard because I was looked down a lot of times. And to be honest, I did so many things, jumping out of planes, jumping out of helicopters to prove myself. And, sometimes we say, oh, we don't have to prove ourselves. In the military, I did. I had to show them that don't look at me as just a woman that can only do 5 push-ups or 10 push-ups. Look at me as a soldier, as a soldier that's willing to get out there and do what I need to do to protect myself, my family, this country, everybody as a whole. I'm going to do whatever push-ups you need me to do. I'm going to do whatever pull-ups you need me to do. I'm going to go outside of that and do other things that could potentially help me during this time while I was in the military. So it was really hard as a woman to prove myself that I am capable of other things just as well as any other soldier is. And when I say any other soldier, mainly, the male soldiers.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that was really, really tough. And I did so many things, and I had so many praises too. It's like, Sade, you don't mind getting out there. You don't mind doing things that where you get dirty. You have to sweat a lot. Like I said, jumping out of planes. There were so many females there at training, and when I believe we started with about 15 females and ended with 4.
Oh, wow.
Yes, and it sucks because it's like, please, please, please look at us and look at what we're doing. Don't just look at our sex. Don't categorize us. And I get it. Sometimes you do have to. There is some things that we have accommodation for because we are, female.
Yeah.
Totally understandable. But we can get out there and live in the field for 30 days as well. We can find ways to keep ourselves clean as well. We are here for a reason. And a lot of us, our main reason was, I want to go to the military. It just called me.
Yeah.
And I want to be here. And I'm going to do whatever I need to do to ensure that my entire time here is beneficial.
That you did. Well, that's the first time you ever told me you was part of the Fantastic Four. So
Yes, sir.
Yeah, me too.
So, but I know we didn't, discuss this, but what were some of your accomplishments? Because you said you jumped out of helicopters. Shoot. So just tell the listeners some of the things and some of the countries that you touched, around about that time.
Yeah. So most of my tours were in Afghanistan. So a lot of accomplishments that I have is mainly just, like I said, going out of the military. Jumping out of planes. My apologies. Jumping out of helicopters as well. Also competing in certain things that we consider what we call is a spur ride. This type of it's not training. It's more of like a huge event that lasts for about a few days. There's no sleeping at all. You are, assembling your weapon with a blindfold. You are marching throughout the night. You are helping, of course, it wasn't really injured soldiers, but you are learning how to help injured soldiers, whether that's carrying them, attending to their wound or anything like that. You are doing that all day, every day with no sleep. So I really, really enjoyed that accomplishment because I was the only woman out of the entire group that wanted to challenge themselves and say, I can do this and make it to the end. I was the only woman that finished.
Wow.
You have, when you start off, you have a long ruck march. So that ruck march, basically you have this huge bag on you, you have your weapon, and you're walking for miles and miles and miles. And that's the start of it. And once you get done, you have about 3 minutes to kind of snack on something. And you're given a bag of food, but you can't eat that bag of food. You have to just snack on it and go on to the next mission. So that was one of my biggest accomplishments because everyone said that I wouldn't be able to finish. At that time, I was a chaplain assistant. So not only am I being looked down as a woman, but I'm also looked at as a chaplain assistant. They look at us like, you're not really up to par. You're just here to help people when or help soldiers when they're crying, when they're having suicide ideations. You're kind of like the teddy bear for them. But that's just not the chaplain assistant I was. I was getting out there with my soldiers, and we are out there in the field. And if you need me to say a prayer, I was saying a prayer right next to you, and then we will go on to the next mission. So that was one of them, as well as going into war. That was tough. And honestly, to come back and know that, that there were some of your battle buddies that didn't make it.
Yeah, take your time,
Just to come back and hug my family and tell them I love them and be like, hey, I got through it. whether it was mentally, physically. I got through it. So that was really big for me. I'm sorry, guys.
No,
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 no, no,
hey,
no.
hey, take your time. You know, hey, woo, which war was that?
So that was Operation Enduring Freedom. That was in 2009, 2010. And then I went again. So I was going every other year. And the reason I was deploying a lot, going to these countries, was because I was airborne. So I was stationed at Fort Bragg, which is one of the not largest, but a very, very large duty station that has literally a lot of soldiers that have that skill to jump out of planes and, complete the mission that they, were tasked to complete.
Wow.
So and at that duty station, we deployed every other year.
Right. Okay. Well, how did the military and your experience have been a benefit in your life today? You're a veteran. You're not in the military anymore, and so how do you balance all that? Like, I know being in the war and the traumas that comes with coming back home and have to, deal with being a civilian and now going to work, the hustle, bustle, your children, all these things. So how did the military like benefit you in the civilian world?
Again, I went straight to the military out of high school. So the military helped me. It helped me succeed in many different ways, whether it's learning a little bit more about how to be professional, how to be respectful, how to understand people, how to communicate properly, how to connect. They have shown me so many things that I am so thankful for, because in the civilian world, it's all, it doesn't matter where you are, right? It's all about experience.
Yes.
I have experienced so many different things that I'm a little bit more humble now, right? Like, people say you're in this military and they just be like, oh, you're in the military. And they just say, oh, you're financially good and everything. Honestly, you're not. You start off from the bottom if you don't have that education that's needed, or whatever that may look like for you to get promoted, to get to a certain different rank. So, I struggled. I struggled in the beginning, and we struggled when I was a child as well. My mom, she didn't have too much, but she did everything that she possibly can to make it work. And, so it's just like, it really, really showed me that sometimes you have to just continue to be okay with where you're at, and you get to that next level. Do what you need to do to get to that next level, and do not stop. The military put so many different resources for me, whether it was continuing my education, it was learning how to. There is this one course that you do have to go to, and basically you literally have to learn how to survive if you were captured. So going through things like that, even though it's intel to like help you if you have got captured, but in the real world, or not the real world, my apologies, on the civilian side, it helps you as well. It helps you to understand that you possibly are going to go through things like this, but it's going to be okay. Stay strong. You can get through this. Put that into your mind, and don't let anybody deter that mindset. Don't let anybody tell you that you cannot do something, because you can do it. And so since I've been on the civilian side, everything that I have put my mind to it and said, okay, Sherry, this is what you're going to do. This is what it's going to look like. This is how it's going to look. This is how it's going to be, X, Y, and Z. I said, okay, I got this. I got this because I know I can do it. The military at one point told me that I wouldn't, not the military, but certain personnel in the military told me that I wasn't going to make it to this next level.
Right.
And I showed them that I can.
Yes, you
so
did.
Anytime I hear that now, I say, okay, I'm going to show you. it gave me a little bit. The military gave me more confidence. It gave me so much more confidence that now I am able to, if I see something going wrong, I am just not there, and I'm not quiet, because I'm like, okay, this person may be my boss or my boss's boss, and so I can't say anything. No, the military showed me that you can communicate when something is wrong, because what you are thinking about, or how are you looking at things, somebody else may not. So it's okay to communicate that, hey, I have a different opinion about this, and you may not get your opinion looked at, but I'm not afraid to voice it, is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
Yep, I am very disciplined. Like I said, when it comes to just understanding people, I went through meeting so many different races. I loved it. It was the best thing about the military, and so I'm able to understand people a little bit more than I did.
Right. That's a great thing. And I'm honored to be your father. You made me look so. Now, when people tune into the James Kane experience, they was like, "Whoa, hey, yes, sir." I'm like, "Yeah, call me sir now, Mister." Yeah. I'm Mister James now. I done raised a warrior. Yeah. Yeah. So, last question, because I know we running out of time here.
Wait a minute now. Can I hit her with one? Can I hit her?
Well,
Well, first of all, I applaud you, my sister, for all your service and all your hard work you have done. But for our listeners out there, I do have one question, and that's for you personally, my sister. How is it a queen like you in the Army, and you're facing all these trials and everything you have to do in the Army? But one thing I got to ask you, my sister, is how is it being in the Army with the family, with children? How do you put aside, okay, I got to be tough here in this area, but also I got to be a mom here in this area? And I'm more than sure some people want to know this. How is it being a mom in the Army with children, or else even a significant other?
Oh, man, this
good question.
Yes.
Good question.
It is a good question, and thank you so much for bringing that up, because I don't think a lot of people are aware of this. It is hard. It is hard. And honestly, for any parent that's out there that's working and have children, it is hard. It is hard to survive in this world. It is not easy. In the military, I am going into the field for about 30 days. So I am leaving my loved ones and going into the field. And sometimes I didn't have my cell phone. I could not communicate and just see what's going on over there at home. It is very tough to basically see the things that you see sometimes, depending on where you're at, and then going home and having to have a smile on your face. There was this picture that I seen one day, and it was a human being, and they had so many things on their shoulder. They had the world. They had their everything. They had everything on their shoulder. They were hunched over, and they were continuing to walk. They did, and you can just see them continuing to walk. It is tough, but you can do it. You can do it with the right support system. And even if you do not have the right support system, you have that mindset to make things work for you and your family, no matter what.
All right.
Power to the people. The people got the power.
Yes, we do.
I just want to throw this out there. You know, the military has one of the highest percentage of black women in leadership.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Talk to me.
Yes, yes, and that's because of determination.
Yes.
And even it's determination. Hey, I am showing you that I am going to get to that next level, and there is nothing that's going to stop me. And if I have an attitude about it, I have an attitude about it, because this is the road I'm making for myself, and I'm going to get there.
That's wonderful. You know, my listeners
That
is
you
getting
did.
it today, boy. They like, woo. Yes. The boss, you have anything you want to tell Ask your sister.
Um,
Any questions?
um, I
Speaking to the
was,
mic now. Don't get
um,
scared now.
I was wondering, like, there was this military group of full black women that I learned about. I think it's called Troop 388, and it was, they were like a troop that where black women would get racially discrimination.
Mm-hmm.
And I would like to know, did you get racially discrimination or like put down because you were black
Mm-hmm.
in the military?
Honestly, sis, it was more about being a woman.
Mm-hmm.
It really wasn't about what color you were. It was mainly about women. It did not matter. For me personally, I was always looked down, and it was because, oh, you're a woman. You're not going to be able to make it. I didn't really hear it's because you're a black woman.
Mm-hmm.
Now, of course, we got these stereotypes.
Yes.
Black women always have attitudes. They always
Mm-hmm.
think they know it all. And it's just no. It's just we were determined
Mm-hmm.
to get where we wanted to go.
Great. Great. Well, hey, look, that's one thing what you just said. We applaud the military because we see changes and things is working, and you were there, so you would know. And that's the great thing to know that the military is seeing you as a woman and not just a color or a certain culture. It's your gender matters. And anything else before we go to break? Because we kind of running out of time.
No.
Now, before we let you go, my military daughter, is there any advice that you would give a young woman that is thinking about going into the military and for her families, her father, to make it more reasonable, acceptable, and that they can understand that their daughter can make it as well?
Yeah. Honestly, a huge support system really, really, really helps. Without that support system, a lot of soldiers, even it doesn't matter if you're male or female, would not make it. It's really hard. It's a really tough position to be in at times. So just being there for your loved one. In regards to women, you got this. You can do it. Do not let anything hold you back. If this is where you want to go, you do it. And if it's not for you, it's not for you. But do not let it turn you down because of being a woman, thinking that you cannot make it. You absolutely can. You will. And keep that mindset. Keep that mindset. Be strong. You got this. And do not, at the end of the day, remember you are a woman. You are very powerful. You get that support system and you go with it. You rock with it. You find that battle buddy that you're able to be with side by side, and you guys stick together like glue. Protect each other because you definitely need protection. You definitely do, and I'm just being honest. You need to be protected. There are some things that I've seen, and I wish I can get it out of my mind, but I cannot. Protect yourself. You got this, and don't let anybody take that away from you.
That's right. Battle buddy. That is a powerful statement. Your battle buddy. And I wish I'd have heard that when I was younger, is because you're right. It could be your wife. It could be anything. A battle buddy is someone who's going to be on your side, and you and them are going to get through everything together. A battle buddy. Wow. I'm gonna have to use that, daughter. That was powerful there. But also, how long was you in the military?
Yes, sir. I was in the military for 10 years before I got diagnosed with an internal illness from the military.
Oh wow. Okay.
I'm not internal. My apologies. A definite.
Yes. Yes. 10 years. So, what when you left the military, what was your title?
Can you repeat that, sir?
Your title. With say when you retired from the military, what was your last? What would it be? Your title? Like I know you go in
Oh,
out of the private.
yeah. So like my last like position, job title, kind of.
Yes,
Okay.
kind of.
Yep. So I was a chaplain assistant. I was a non-commissioned officer. So I got out of the military after doing my chaplaincy work.
Okay, great, great. So let some of your military sisters and brothers and everything else, so everyone to get a fully round because this it was wonderful talking to you. Your message was
Yes, it was.
so profound. It touched me in ways you don't even know. And as a dad, I am so proud of you. Thank you for making me whole, knowing that my daughter persevered and took on all her challenges, and she's a great woman and a great citizen of the United States. Thank you for your service.
Yes, thank you.
And a
Thank
great
you guys
sister.
so much. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate all of your kind words. I appreciate you guys so much, and the continuous support means so much to me. So thank you all. I love you guys.
Love
We
you too.
love you too.
too.
Colorado, you got a good citizen. We'll be waiting on you to get to Cali. Come back home. We'll be seeing you.
Yes,
Okay.
She said,
Hey, Joe, can you take us to a quick break? Thank you. Well, let's get back to it. Um, Wonderful. That was a wonderful interview. I am still so honored and shocked to interview my daughter about her success in the military. But right now it's reading, reading for the blind. Are you okay?
yeah. I'm just gonna fix it.
Okay, sorry about that.
Okay. Joshua 1:9. Have I not commanded you? Be strong and of courage. Do not be afraid, nor be dismayed, for the Lord your God is with you wherever you go.
This is something that my daughter touched on. She said she went into the military with faith that she will succeed and come back a better person and very strong. As you go out today, tomorrow, or whatever it is, may you succeed and have faith in your Creator, yourself, your family, and those who are important to you, that you too can make it and you too can strive to be in a better position as you're young till you get old, and if you're old, as you get older as an elder. Next one, daughter, please.
Psalms 144, verse 1. A psalm of David. Blessed be the Lord my rock, who trains my hand for war and my fingers for battle.
The military is very important. I know some of us look at the military at times and we say some things in our community because there are tragedies that happen over years have to deal with the lack of respect for a black military. As you see, my daughter said things are changing. It's more now of who you are rather than what you are. And when you become that soldier, you need that battle buddy. A battle buddy, as we seen or we heard, was so important. So you know your neighbor, your family, your school teacher, your boss. If you own a business, your employees are your battle buddies. So let's respect each other and let's win this war on integrity. Next, daughter.
Luke 14:31. Or what king going to make war against another king does not sit down first and consider whether he is able with 10,000 to meet him who come against him with 20,000?
Yes, much needed. See, we right now we're looking in the scriptures showing that you must defend your territory. Whatever you own, whatever you have, you must defend it. Your money, your household, your community, also your nation. So we thank all the military men and women for their service. And thank you for honoring them on Veterans Day. The last one.
Ephesians 6:11. Put on the whole armor of God, that you will be able to stand against the wiles of the devil.
That means that the Hebrew word is shaitan. Shaitan means oppressor. Once I learned that word, a lot of us use Diablo, the devil. It's more powerful when you use the word shaitan. It's because your oppressor is anyone who's trying to oppose you, take something with you, bully you. It just opens up a whole new meaning to someone who wants to oppress you, someone who's against you. Who is your shaitan today? Look him in the face and say, well, who I represent is more powerful than you. I will overcome you. And whatever your creator is, have faith. Enjoy the life that you have right now. Well, if we go back into the Old Testament, there's a saying is, let the dead bury the dead and let the living live with the living. So today, with a powerful way
Yes.
of the living with the living, and overcome hardships, tragedies, and benefits. And let us all end here, well, this segment, with who's going to be your battle buddy. Joe, take us to a quick break. Okay. Thank you again for a wonderful show, and I will see you next Saturday on KCAA,
Yes.
where it goes down from 4 to 5. This is the James Kane Experience, 106.5 FM and 1050 AM. We'll talk a little bit about the Raiders, that we play on Monday.
Yes.
Those Cowboys.
Oh, that's gonna be a good game.
Yes, it's the battle of Al Davis and Jerry Jones. Boy,
Yes.
they are two different teams, but one of the same. But it should be a great game, and Dallas has more to prove than the Raiders, because the Raiders just need talent. They need to show their talent. You want to add anything in there? Son?
No, we can end this segment.
Okay, well, go Lakers. They're
Yes.
playing very well. They won
Yes, they
again,
is.
and they should be playing again tonight.
Yes,
The Bucks.
yes.
So we'll talk about that next Saturday. As always, If your life is not going right, restructure, regroup, refocus on what you have left. This is the James Kane Experience. See you next week.
Broadcasting more local radio programs than any other station in California.